Hello all, welcome to Random Art with Karen, and I have some things I want to work on health-wise. So I have been doing some documentation and writing in my Happy Planner. This is the Vintage Botanicals planner, and I have pulled some pages from this Happy Planner called Just Breathe, which is specific for self-care and making some changes. So I did start in December because I got my labs back. My hemoglobin A1C, which is a lab value where they're able to check your blood sugar over several months. It has been 6.4 and I've been working on that, and it was 6.2. But the LDL, which is part of the cholesterol, that was elevated. The goal is to be less than 70 according to the lab. And he had started me on a statin drug, which gave me leg pain. And so he stopped that. And then he said, take this CoQ10 for a month, take 2 of them, and then we'll start you on another statin. So I started with the CoQ10, and I was like, I do not want to take all these medicines. So what he's saying is for my cholesterol, I'll be taking 3 different medicines for my cholesterol. And this is something that I can change. And so I tried to kick myself to get motivated and get some momentum going. And because I don't want to be on all these drugs. That's the bottom line. So I went ahead and posted this so I can be a reminder, Karen, this is why you're doing this, and this is your goal. And I did also do some research in Bible verses to keep some inspiration as far as diet and health. And here it talks, beloved, I pray that you may prosper in all things and be in health, just as your soul prospers. Whether you eat or drink or whatever you do it all to the glory of God. I also started documenting my blood pressure here. And I did join Weight Watchers. And I haven't gotten real serious with that, but I have started tracking, and I am going to get more serious about it now that we're through with the holidays. And so I didn't do anything here during the holidays much. Now here, I had to walk to the neighbor's house, and I mean, they're just like the next house up and over, and I got short of breath. And so that was another motivation for me. To work on my weight, and then also to walk. And I was looking on the Happy Planner YouTube channel, and Stephanie shared her weight loss journey and health journey and shared her Happy Planner. And that really got me interested in doing the documentation. And one of the things she said was progress, not perfection. So I think you would appreciate, I'll see if I can find it and link it below. You'll appreciate her flip through on that. I did print out the list of the 0 points foods, and did walk to the bottom of hill and back. And I did get a little short of breath. And the next day it was raining, so I didn't get out and walk there. But here, you know, I'm making some food changes, turkey kielbasa, I'm getting fruit in. I did do a chicken biscuit. I love Chick-fil-A. But here, see, I walked 7 minutes, I became short of breath. And of course, I panicked. If you do have any respiratory troubles, then you know it's quite frightening. Well, Thursday, I did end up going to the doctor because I've just generally hadn't felt well, and bronchitis, which turned into pneumonia. So that was a good portion of the problem why I was having short of breath. So here I was still sick, and I'm on steroids. If you've ever been on steroids, oh my gosh, it just cranks up your appetite. My husband Tom had made homemade turkey pot pie from our leftover Thanksgiving turkey, and it was divine. It was just the perfect comfort food. I think I ate it every day that week. So since I am working on trying to get my cholesterol down, I went out there and printed off things about healthy eating styles, limiting saturated fats. So some of the things you need to cut back on are listed here. So I need to avoid those or keep them to a minimum. And here, Eat What Is Good from Isaiah. This is the one that really stuck out to me. When you sit down to eat with a ruler, observe carefully what is before you. And that's in Proverbs. And I thought, is the Bible talking about portion control here? And so I ended up, also wrote it on another page. Here, let's see. Oh, this is a song I love. God, I'm on my knees again. I'm begging you, please, again. I need you. I need you to help me through this. Now, this came off of the Harvard website, so I feel confident that it's one of the gold standards. I feel confident in the information. And again, printed it off on a Happy Planner page. But the type of oats and grains that are good, and the nuts, and the different types of oils that are good. So, and then I highlighted that. Wrote down things to avoid. We did go to Cracker Barrel on New Year's Day because we weren't able to get with my brother and his wife over Christmas, you know, with extended families. And so we kind of had our little Christmas gathering there. But they have a really nice breakfast. It was scrambled egg whites, turkey sausage, and they had a fruit and granola yogurt. And that's what I ate, and it was good. And so it was nice to be able to go out to eat at a restaurant and make some healthy choices, you know, and still socialize. Here's some other things, top lifestyle changes to improve your cholesterol. Of course, reduce the saturated fats, eliminate trans fats, eat foods rich in omega-3s, and it lists salmon, love salmon, increase soluble fiber, and whey protein I have not done, and of course exercise. So I am tracking points, and yeah, so here I was finally feeling better. And since eating better and over pneumonia, now my blood pressure's come down. It wasn't like the high 130s, 140s, and one day it was 150, but it's been staying in the 120s now. There was a new Vietnamese restaurant that opened up, and Tom and I went there, and it was just good, you know, with the fresh vegetables, and I got chicken. And again, I appreciated being able to make healthy choices and eat out. Then I met my friend Joby and her sister Diana at Cheddar's, and tilapia and shrimp and broccoli. So again, I was able to make a good choice there. If you've ever been to Cheddar's, they have these flaky, buttery croissants that they drizzle with honey that are divine. And so they brought 3, you know, to start. And Joby's like, yeah, y'all can have that. I'm not going to eat it. And Diana's like, I'm not going to eat it. Normally, I would have eaten it along with mine. But I ate just one. It was tough. It was talking to me. All right. So here on the 6th, walked down and back up the hill. No shortness of breath. Hallelujah. Tom went to Jersey Mike's. And so, again, I'm making some better choices. He gave me a turkey, veggies on there, no mayo. Here, yeah, it was just, I just had an eating kind of day. I did just do 2 slices of pizza, but it's on, Lord only knows how many calories it was. Yeah, here again, when you sit down, eat with the ruler. Eat with the ruler. So something else I wanted to show you is I'm Stampington and Company, who they publish a lot of beautiful magazines. One of which is Willow and Sage magazine, which is homemade bath and body. It's just a beautiful, it's just serene just to look through it. It's so beautiful. And I was privileged to be published in this magazine. These are available for digital download. Karen Seifert, what they loved was my packaging, but I did have this little hand cream recipe on there. But so if you join their newsletter, they will send you different things. And so I got this digital download. Let me bring up there. So here's their website, Stampington and Company. And scroll down to the bottom and sign up for their newsletter. And that's how I got this free printable. Now, you know, in the Caron way, I had to zhuzh things up a bit. I started out with a piece of cardstock, and I do have the Happy Planner punch, so I was able to punch my holes to fit in there. But then I printed this out on an Avery adhesive label. I did back it with also some white cardstock. And then I did some stamping. This is a stamp set from By the Well for God. So that's where that came from. But this was all part of the printable. And then they gave you pages to do your documentation. And I stamped again. I used this. Let's see if I can put it here so you can see it. This stamp set. Isn't that fun? It's sort of like a vintage inkwell and pen and a stamp. So I stamped there. And then also the January is a stamp set as well. This is some beautiful vintage looking pattern paper, and so that's what I matted this on, but this is how it'll come. And so this is how the page comes. And again, I printed it on Avery label paper like that, and I got the one that's separated there, so actually that's kind of perfect to peel it off. You know, you could trim it if you wanted to and do 2 pages on 1 page if you so desire. All right, good people, I hope I gave you some ideas. Again, go to Stampington & Company and sign up for their newsletter. Check out their magazines. They are stunning, full of some great ideas. And I hope that I will keep this up because I need to get my cholesterol down. And so I hope you'll join me. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Become a subscriber if you're not already. Just hit the subscribe button. Those of you that do subscribe, you know I appreciate you. Let's do the wave bye. Look forward to doing some planning with you next time.